Hey guys, Codex947, welcome back to more Let's Play Singularity. And in this episode, we're going to fight the King Zack. So the first thing you want to do is take these explosive barrels. It's going to pull a lot of phase and hit you with, and you want to try and knock off his armor so you can expose his glowing weak spots. And each time I keep thinking that I can shoot him yet, but nope, not yet. Shoot again. Hit him again. Now we're actually able to do some damage to him. Goes barrel. You know, and just aim for the glowing weak spot. Hit him again. And we reveal that in fact the Zacks have what appears to be a parasite inside of them that is allowing them to shift phase. Now we have to fight a bunch of little Zacks. Now you'll notice that the King Zack does not have a... it's not wearing a jumpsuit of any kind. He's in fact wearing just what appears to be a makeshift set of armor, which we have since knocked off completely. Alright, now begins phase 2. He's gonna come at us with this mallet thing. He's gonna swing it. And all you have to do is get out of the way of it, and he's gonna get it stuck in the ground, and then you can just totally take him out with your assault rifle is probably the best use of this. Now what's very interesting is that the mallet that he's using actually shifts phase with him. So even when he's not touching it. Alright. Back all the little Zacks. Take them out. Like I said, once you have the TMD, you can just do the impulse thing. It makes this fight so easy. Alright, that time he hit us with the mallet. If he hits you, he goes out of phase really quickly, and he hit us again. I just gotta stop sucking at this part. And he hit us a third time. Ready to go. There he is, got a barrel. Launch it back at him. That's it. Long live the king.
Captain Renko, over here.
Alright, looks like we finally met up with Catherine. And time for us to head to Barazon's Tower. They give you a bunch of E99 tech help, which is very nice of them.
Let's go.
Sorry if you can hear meowing in the background. That is my cat, who apparently can't take a hint that I am recording.
Almost got it. Let's go, Renko.
She really can't take a hint. She is still rubbing up against my leg. Oh boy. And in case you're wondering, yes, those cryo tanks can actually freeze you too. Just because it doesn't seem like it would be able to, it can. And it really sucks when it does. Alright. Up here. Yeah, just keep following Catherine, who totally ignores that Zack that was just right there. Okay. Shooting him. Now, I don't think Catherine can die. I think she has a infinite health or whatever.
This way, Renko.
Alright. No, not yet. I gotta get that E99 tech. Come on. And we completed that objective.
Yes, yes. One moment.
Defense is on. Ready for the elevator.
It's on the way.
Dr. Beresov, the power is out. Breaker, we have to hold them off until Beresov gets the power restored.
And now we have a little tower defense sort of thing. Except it's
The generators
really, really
are
easy.
gearing up.
All you have to
Use
do
the TMD
is...
to renew the power junctions on the fence. That should buy us some time.
Couldn't have said it any better than how Beresov just said it. Yep, you have to electrify the fence as these Zeks are climbing up it. Interesting how they have to climb up it, not just teleport in. I don't know, maybe they can't teleport through walls even if they're made out of really half-assed chain link. I don't know. But this is just really easy. If you don't electrify this fence, you will be overrun with these Zek. It's really bad how many come. And man, the first couple times I've played this game, I totally got my ass handed to me at this point. And yeah. Hopefully you can see how easy it is to just totally get overrun here. Especially later, they keep just coming and it doesn't stop. And what's really annoying is that you can already have it electrified, but then the Zeks that are already climbing it won't be affected by it, and that's just really annoying. So we have a Zek that wasn't affected by the impulse, maybe it was too far away, I don't know. But it looks to me like we almost have it all. Yep. Come on. When I said this part is, it's basically a tower defense game.
It works.
Of course it works. I just fixed it. The elevator should almost be there.
And he talks about it working, but here they are climbing over the fence. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. I think it was a glitch. And, okay, speaking of glitches. Wow. Little buggy hard happening here.
That was a nice bit of work down there, Renko.
Oh, man. Oh.
My God, you haven't aged a day. Remarkable. You've undoubtedly figured out the timeline has been altered. Russia rules the world, and Demichev is the chancellor. Here, let me show you what happened to the world after you saved Demichev from the burning building. From the moment I invented the TMD, Demichev wanted it. He demanded I hand it over for him to use in his research. When I refused, he had me and everyone else who wouldn't cooperate labeled as traitors. If it weren't for you, I would have been killed along with everyone else. Demichev was obsessed with the power and possibilities of the Singularity. But a few months after it came online, there was a terrible accident. The Singularity exploded, killing thousands instantly. But they were the lucky ones. Those who survived were left to a fate worse than death. The E99 radiation mutated every living thing on the island, including humans. The island was quarantined and abandoned, but not before E99 had been effectively mass-produced and implemented in everything from microwaves and vehicles to weapons more powerful than America's atomic bomb. On the heels of this success, Demichev was able to quickly rise through the party ranks, preaching all the while that Russia had a technological advantage it must use quickly and ruthlessly. And Premier Khrushchev agreed. Russia launched a preemptive strike against the United States. devastating its entire east coast with a single E-99 bomb. Simultaneous attacks were also launched across Europe. Germany, France, Great Britain. None could stand against the E-99 weapons of the USSR's troops. Within 6 months, the entire world was under Khrushchev's control. But not for long. Demichev used his growing number of supporters to oust Khrushchev and install himself as Chancellor for life. So you see, the timeline has been altered, but it can be corrected, and the Singularity is the key. With it, Demichev rose to power, and the Soviet Union dominated the world.
If you destroy the Singularity in the past, history will correct itself.
But the only thing that can destroy the Singularity is something of equal power. The E-99 bomb Khrushchev desired. There's one aboard a freighter that sunk in the harbor when the Singularity exploded. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Take that elevator down into the old rail line. From there, you'll have to travel to the docks. Catherine and I will do our best to help you.
Alright, so a little bit of movie time, some backstory. I don't know if you guys noticed the newspaper articles, but literally every single one looked like somebody was just slamming their head on a keyboard to type it. Like it was just a bunch of J's, K's, L's, D's, and 9s placed in random areas. And it just annoys me because earlier, hang on a note, Beresov's personal journal, entry 6, when are the origins of man from future? How could it even be possible? When will he return? I must do whatever I can to ensure that he's ready when he arrives. So, yeah, there are a couple of these little diary entries around the place. But that just bothers me because earlier in the game they had no issue making complete things. Tower after the incident, people were massing at the lower elevator and look on their faces were not that of friends. So basically people wanted to get up here and kill him. Another note. Discover a network of cooling tunnels interlink the island facilities and installations. These tunnels link up with underground installations. Something about E99. You have an augmenter here, which, oh man, when you just step like a little bit away from it, it just completely shuts down. But anyway. So we got a couple things here. And I ended up going with healer, I believe. Maybe. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. We go with energetic. What do I go with? Yeah, I go with healer. Just because that's just, I've never got that before, that perk, so I think that that would be a nice little thing there. Alright, luggage, and another note. Well, now I'm here in the tower with my rations fading away. Every so often, those phase tick comes up from below, possibly for nest sites. You must cook in boiling water in a small dish made from anti-radiation, which is garlic, oregano, and herb only grown in hotels besides radiation. So he's been eating these things called phase ticks, which we will be getting very well acquainted with in this episode. I hate phase ticks, and you will see very quickly as to why. But yeah, so it pains me that earlier they had no issues, like return from research installation, installed monitors, and hid vials of refined D99, or it's been a long day, just caught a tick, time for a meal. So, yeah. It bothers me that they had no issue, like, typing out whole articles before. Like, you could have paused the game and, like, read an article about it. But then they got to this point and they're like, who cares? And just typed it all out with just gibberish. I don't know. And we can go over here. And we have a E99 upgrade. Or E99 upgrade, TMD upgrade. And there we go. We now have Deadlock. This is pretty cool. I don't know why I shoot this off. You can just age the locks now, the TMD. Anyway, so the Deadlock produces a sphere that completely stops time. within it. It also stops bullets, too, or slows them down. So it's basically kind of like a portable shield that you can use. And I like it, but also your bullets are also affected, by the way. It's not like just enemy bullets, so just so you know. But I don't know. I wish that you could actually have like real grenades in this game, as opposed to just like, oh hey, here's a freaking like temporary shield that doesn't even do that much, you know? I don't know. I don't know why they did it. But anyway, just keep going. Alright, looks like we gotta drop down here. Nothing that way. So let's keep going this way. Alright, welcome to Phase Sick Nest. Oh my god. They are the most annoying enemy in this game. But anyway, so the first thing you want to do is open this up, but then you bring in like an ungodly amount of Phase Sticks. And, needless to say, I end up dying a horrible death right here. First death of the game to the Phase Ticks, of course. I've never beaten this part. Even when I played this on easy before, where I've never not died there. I've always died, no matter what I do. And it's to the point where I've completely just ignored any E99 tech or anything in this area. Because I hate it so much. And there's no stopping them, they just keep coming. Just, oh my god. Now I finally figure out how to use the whole impulse thing as a good strategy, but I still just end up just going F it and running. There we go. Go, man, go. Alright, impulse them. And then I hit behind, and I'm like, oh shit, and just keep running. Oh, man. And I originally thought about cutting this part out, but I just thought it was really, really funny. So, enjoy yourself for this next part. Alright, that wasn't what I was talking about, but I got up here, and I'm like, huh, oh no, there's a phase tick. Oh well, I think I'll be fine, and then, nope, I die again. Beat the first boss of the game, no issue. I get to the phase ticks, die twice. But anyway, let's just watch the scene again. Climb up here. No phase tick this time, thank God. I really hate them.
Damn it. A general evacuation has been ordered, but I can't leave until I've investigated the disturbance near the sewers. I'll give it a quick look, but I won't stay 1 second longer than necessary. There's too many bizarre things happening. The island's gone mad.
The island has indeed gone mad. But F phase ticks. I guess originally how you were supposed to learn about phase ticks was, and I'll tell you after this.
For 2 days. Every time I try to make a move, the creature is there, waiting for me. I can hear it bellowing night and day. I have no food, no water. My injured leg is infected. I can't put any weight on it. I have accepted my fate. I heard the boats departing yesterday. There is no one left. Only me. And that creature.
But yeah, so how phase 6 were originally going to be introduced was a soldier was going to find a nest of them and then have one explode on him. and die a really unpleasant death. But they've since changed that and instead just made him assholes of this game.